Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is my Liverpool versus Luton Town match preview with for obviously midweek Premier League action, taking place during the Champions League week as well. We've got Manchester City at home to Brentford tomorrow, which is Man City's game in hand from competing Club World Cup, while Liverpool are at home to Luton because we were supposed to be playing Luton Town this weekend, but obviously we're playing the cup final, Carabao Cup final against Chelsea in Carabao Cup, so we obviously rescheduled it for Wednesday. So big games all once then, probably another big week in the title race, especially when we're not going to be playing at the weekend as well. So it's a chance for City and Arsenal to close the gap, especially at the weekend as well. Arsenal at home to Newcastle this weekend as well. So Arsenal probably got the toughest game in terms of this week in the title race. While City got at home to Brentford and away to Bournemouth, I think City will bounce back in both of them games. Their back-to-back wins. That's the thing with Man City. Once they drop points, they always bounce back. We're at home to Luton, so we'll get straight into this. So this is the league table. Liverpool sit top of the table. We sit top of the table. 4 points here above Manchester City. 2 points here above Arsenal. Obviously, it's a three-horse race now. I think we can all accept that now for the Premier League title. Very interesting in the race for top four. Manchester United are now right back in it after coming into good form as well. So probably a three-horse race for fourth as well between first Spurs and Man United, but Spurs losing to Wolves at the weekend. As for the bottom half of the table, then Luton Town sits 17th. Our opponent sits 17th, giving a real good door at staying up in the Premier League. They really are. And there was snobbery at the start of the season saying, oh, it will be the worst points record since Derby. I put Luton to finish 12th start of the season because I thought, obviously, I think that's a bit. I mean, the 9 points off 12th, so it ain't impossible for Luton to finish 12th. They're giving a real good door of it. And I honestly think Luton will stay up. I really do. I honestly think Luton will stay up, and Luton got something about them. They're not fighting them. They're making fists of it. You look at the teams who are in the way decent battle, who look, Burnley, Sheffield United, they're down straight away. We all know that. Between 5 teams in it, Brentford, Forest, Pirates, Luton and Everton. Everton, goals, but they have a strong defence. Son Dice will always find a way to get Everton out of it. But then it's depending on the points deduction. If Everton get a points deduction, along with Nottingham Forest, if them two get points deductions, they're in big trouble. Everton and Forest, and it gives you that breathing space for me. But I'm really worried about Crystal Palace because I think Brentford, they've got still got goals, haven't they? Ivan Toney. They are quite poor defensively, Brentford, but I think Tony's goals will keep Brentford up, in my opinion. Nottingham Forest, same again. Tyrone Awani can pop in and there with goals, even with Chris Wood as well. I mean, Everton and Crystal Palace could do with Chris Wood up front, in my opinion. You and I've got Adebayo, who can pop in with goals, Carlton Morris as well. So, but I'm really worried about Crystal Palace. I reckon Crystal Palace could be the ones who could get dragged in, depending on Everton and Forest points deductions, what's happening with that. Especially with Crystal Palace, I think they're going to sack Roy Hodgson now, and get Alfred Hazel in from Eintracht Frankfurt, who won the Europa League with Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's see what happens with that United impact. You just don't know. It can go 2 ways, can't it? But as for our opponents, then Luton Town, 5 wins, 5 draws, 14 defeats. They've been unlucky in some games. Luton. At home to Spurs, I think that early goal at home to Spurs probably killed Luton, in my opinion. But Luton had chances, should have probably got a draw at Eton that game. They should have beaten us in the first with us, shouldn't they? When they were 1-0 up and Luis Diaz got an equaliser. But I think everyone was happy that Luis Diaz stopped because at that time his dad was kidnapped. So I think everyone was happy. But I think Luton wouldn't have been happy because they would have felt they should have really held on, in my opinion, for an amazing win. And that's one of the games where we dodged a bullet, in my opinion. And at the moment, it's proved to be a vital point for Liverpool. And it's going to be interesting this game because I do think we will make changes, especially ahead of the cup final as well. And that's not being disrespectful to Luton, but it's what Liverpool will do, in my opinion. Not many changes, but there'll be some changes, especially in the back line, in my opinion. But I think Luton Town deserve a lot of credit this season for doing the real fist of it. I was happy that Luton Town got promoted because, especially with the football journey they've been on, 10 years though, decades though, they were non-league. An incredible journey from Luton Town. So, big shout out to T-Boys TV, don't subscribe to him. Brilliant Luton Town channel. I think he does do YouTube watch-ons as well. A really good guy. So don't sub to him. And by the time we're doing this video, he could be done to the game as well, which would be amazing for him, especially away from home, done to Anfield as well. Jurgen's final season at Liverpool as well. So it'll be an amazing atmosphere to witness. But in terms of my line-up then for this game, this is the line-up I've done for. Kelleher goal, Connor Party at right back. I think Samit Hart will come in at left back. I think Watson will play in the cup final. I think it'll be Dormes and Quenza as the two centre backs. So yeah, a lot of changes there, isn't there, in terms of the back line. But it's still strongness, isn't it? Still strongness. I mean, Quenza's proven himself, hasn't he? So has Connor Party when they came in as well. Dormes and Samit Hart well experienced, especially when they've been rotated as well. Endo will probably be in midfield because we haven't got much options in midfield. So it's going to be Endo, Travenberts and Metallica in midfield. Mo Salah will start because it's that sharpness, let the sharpness up for that cup final. We don't know about Darwin Núñez if he's going to be back. I think Núñez will be most likely back for the cup final against Chelsea. So Cody Gakpo will start in the middle as expected, and Luis Diaz on the left wing. And obviously Curtis Jones, we don't know the extent of his injury, but I think Curtis Jones should be back for the cup final. Obviously Diogo Jota, it is bad news about Jota because he's definitely going to be out for months. There is rumours of a ligament injury for Jota, so that's a big blow for Liverpool. But again, Liverpool got enough quality, in my opinion, and that should, with respect to Luton, that should be enough to beat Luton, in my opinion. And even with the Jota injury, I still think Liverpool still got enough in attack for that title winning, and to compete in all four fronts, in all four competitions, in my opinion. And finally, my star prediction for this game. Look, I'm not going to be disrespectful to you and say, oh, it's going to be 5-0, 4-0. I mean, it could well be that. But I do think we do have a bit of a one eye on the cup final. So I'm going for a 3-1 win to Liverpool. Same storyline against Burnley at home. I think it'd be that sort of game where I think Luton will have chances in the game. That's Luton's biggest problem for me. They just haven't took their chances, have they? Just haven't took their chances. And that's the thing with Burnley. I actually don't think Burnley are that bad. I just think Burnley are bad defensively, while Luton are good defensively. It's just Luton that are still lacking in that attack, that final third for me. Take the chances in the final third, Luton stay up comfortably, in my opinion. I think they will stay up. I do think they will stay up. I can't see all three teams don't back down. I really can't. So it'll be a clear journey, won't it, for Luton fans as well, down to Liverpool. been 3 to 4 hours, isn't it, from the London area? So I'm done door for 3-1 win to Liverpool. I think Liverpool should have enough, in my opinion, to beat Luton in the end. But I think Luton will give us a good game. I really do. I think they'll be dangerous on the counter attack. Obviously, they'll let us have all possession, but I think they are dangerous on the counter attack. John will probably make an impact coming off the bench for Luton, in my opinion, like he did in the first fixture. Townsend will probably play for Luton, in my opinion, to try and help the win back of Luton. I forgot who's playing at win back now for Luton. I've forgotten his name, but I think Townsend is there for that experience as well. Barkey, I think Ross Barkley's been unbelievable this season, been incredible. I think he's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League this season, if not the best midfielder in the Premier League this season. I think Yakonda's been good for Luton as well. So it's all about the early goal for Liverpool. If Liverpool get that early goal to break Luton down, like Manchester United did at the weekend at Luton, I think the floodgates will start to open for Liverpool. And it's all about the early goal for Liverpool. Once Liverpool get an early goal, I think they're hard to stop for me. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to the Reds against Luton. And that's what Luton Town be more annoyed about, the Sheffield United defeat. If Luton would have beaten Sheffield United, which I expected them to, if they would have beaten Sheffield United, then Manchester United and Liverpool defeats won't be that painful at all. I still think Luton will be thinking, yeah, Man United and Liverpool games, they're 3 hits, but they'll be more disappointed with the Sheffield United defeat at home, because we know how bad Sheffield United are this season, and Luton will be so disappointed with that, in my opinion. So, but I think it'll be a 3-1 win to Liverpool. So that's my Liverpool versus Luton Town match preview. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Any Luton fans down below in the comments. Any Liverpool fans down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe. Another vital game for Liverpool in the title race, and where we can go 5 points above Arsenal, which puts a lot of pressure on Arsenal at home to Newcastle. So, and obviously Man City do play beforwards, so they'll definitely beat Brentford. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And that is my match preview for Liverpool versus Luton Town.